Hello and welcome to Costa Rica. Everyone in the room, turn over there and say hello.
Hello.
Welcoming everyone around the world. This is the very first in-person collaboration that Stargate and Alcazar have had with ZaZar and the goddesses. So we're thrilled to be here. We're going to have an action-packed first session, which is being broadcast around the world for free. So what to expect here? First of all, we are going to have some surprise flashbang revelatory channels happening, so stay tuned. Then we're going to move into the energy experience. And in case we get so far out that we forget, you're invited to join us for this full retreat, which will be live streamed around the world. So you can go to stargate.live/Costa Rica 2025, and we'll see you for the rest of it. If not, super blessings, and we're really excited to have everyone here with us.
I just want to invite everyone around the world and everyone here, take a moment, close your eyes, and intentionally connect with each other. Just intentionally connect. And everyone around the world, visualize yourself. See, take a look at the room. If you can show them the room, take a look at the room. Visualize yourself here. Feel that energetic connection that we're having together, just with our intention. We connect in the field. Beautiful.
So the theme of this retreat is youthing and light technology. And this phrase, light technology, comes from ZaZar. And I love it so much because there's so much there. Marilyn, welcome.
Thank you very much. It is beyond an honor to sit here with both of you. You who have propagated Stargate around the world, a device that is not just physical, but conscious, and affected so many people. And now to come and have ZaZar dance with you. And I have said to ZaZar, remember, when you're on stage with both of them, you now have dance partners. Don't step on their toes. Make sure you leave space. That's why he was so short before.
Oh.
He's a good learner about humans. But it's grand to be here.
That's very cordial of him.
Yes.
Yeah, so just a couple of days ago, ZaZar gave you a revelation, and I think it'd be really great to hear about it right away.
Yes.
Either from you or from ZaZar, or both.
Well, let me start with, I'm going to ask him to talk a little bit about light technology. And then he'll move into quite a revelation that you are the first to be part of. So let's go. So when we talk about light technology, you should know what it is all about. You know why? Because you have a light quotient that is so high, your GPS system within your light got you here. You see, light resonates with light. So when you raise your quotient to a certain degree, you're able to start resonating with people, places, events that call you to come. And everybody in this room, congratulations again, you have a great light GPS device within you. But the light technology is cosmic science about how to raise your vibrations. For there is so much diamond light coming into the planet now, and your magnificent light field has been rather veiled by the old paradigm living, and it is time to rise up out of that, to turn on your magnificent light field, which begins to do a figure-8 dance with the light of the universe, opening corridors to the cosmos, galactics, and your ancient ones on earth. This is very important now. As you begin to turn up your magnificent light field, through raising your vibrations, there are little pods within you of remembrance that begin to open up as to why you are here, why you are born now, to have a life that can be an ascended life going from the 3D to the 5D to a multidimensional experience in one lifetime. For you have lived many lifetimes where you did not jump like this. You are in a lifetime where you can move. Opening your star code, your gifts, your missions, to connect with your higher incarnations, to allow these higher incarnate beings of you to come and give you essences, to fulfill this mission of helping Earth move into her new awakeness. Moving up in parallel lives until you reach your ascended life. It is happening right now to all of you. Right now, all of you. Right now. Things are changing within your quantum body, your beyond quantum body. Things are changing in your energetic field if you let them. Are you ready to feel this movement up? What, you're going to say nothing? Okay, there we go. Because without your yes, why am I here? So you're ready to move up?
Yes.
I see the energy, because before last night I was peering into the room today, because we can't do that. And to see the light, and this is when I said to Marilyn, you better bring your sunglasses, because this group is so light-filled. It's crazy. And because of that, you are moving your light quotient up, and your magnificent light is flowing in fluid and coming out and joining who? Other humans. Yes, and the galactics and the ascended masters and the angelics, of course. But most importantly, you are here to join with other humans, because this light technology must happen between the humans so that the humans can build a unity community. And by the way, I have to say, this Stargate thing, it is one of the most brilliant devices that has ever been built on Earth. I say to you, Jules and Brigitte, magnificent, brilliant. How you move through the earth and move people to begin to experience higher consciousness, knowing they are multidimensional, knowing you are freeing. Go into the Stargate and you will feel the freedom of your magnificent light field beginning to spin out, coming out from under the veils of separation. You are here to build a unity community. And let me tell you this, there is not one time now you will not be in community where it won't be, where it will be earth-shattering. You see, the human race has changed the morphogenic field of consciousness. And now it is so powerful. The grid of human consciousness and the human heart is so powerful. Every time humans now gather for this high purpose, it is not a ripple that you create. It is a wave going all around the earth. Because what happens when you gather in a human community to gather in unity, joy, love, you are creating a unity template that goes around the world. Why? Because right now in this room, you are creating these little etheric enzymes. And you are digesting the truth of who you are and who the human race is becoming. And that digestibility moves out like light particles to the whole human race. So every time you gather now, you are creating waves. Let's create a tsunami, huh? A tsunami of high spirit light. You are in the blue zone. You are talking about using. You know the blue zone calls in the blue diamond light. What is the blue diamond light? It is the very light that carries the new human DNA genome template. Part of the reason that life is how it is because the blue diamond light can enter these blue zones, changing the very nature of the DNA. But going deeper, changing the quantum realm of the human being. Not just the body, but the mind, building circuitry that you can handle the remembrance of who you are many, many lifetimes. You are building this unity template in a blue zone. And so be prepared because the diamond light of the blue is coming in and it is going to rejuvenate you in a holy whole mosaic. But you are building this beautiful unity community. Can you feel it? Can you be extra kind and loving and see the medicine that it produces in your spirit? Yes? Okay, just seeing if you're still here. So you are building this. Let me tell you where this is going. When Brigitte and Jules did a water workshop, 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, or maybe not so far ago, in the Mount Shasta, changing the waters of the world, was very important. They did not even know this. But it solidified the fluidity of something that's called the 12th bridge. The 12th bridge. It solidified the fluidity of the waters, holding the light that is becoming part of the architecture of the 12th bridge. What is the 12th bridge? There have been 11 civilizations on your planet, including Atlantis, Lemuria, and the beautiful etheric beings who lived here millions of years ago, who you might say pre-human in spirit. And then you had 11 civilizations. You know some of them. The Egyptians, the Greeks, the Sumerians, and there are several, but there are 11 distinct ones, including Atlantis and Lemuria. The one thing about this 11 is they all disappeared, destructed, vanished. 11 civilizations holding such advancement within that civilization, yet they are no longer. However, there are light rays coming from where those civilizations were on Earth, and those rays are becoming alive again, holding, as humans hold, the memories of the soul records of those civilizations. Now you are in 12th bridge, which means you are creating a 12th civilization different than all the others. You know why? Because this is a civilization that will be on Earth forever now. Not to be distracted, not to be destroyed, not to disappear, vanish. And you in this room and you watching from all over the world are part of this in this moment, co-creating the architecture for this bridge to be solidified so that you will build a new culture as you see your current civilization once again crumbling. You are in the midst of building now a new civilization that will be on earth infinitely. No destruction. And can you imagine if the Lemurians and the Atlanteans made it work? And they continued to grow spiritually. They continued to grow in wellness. 10,000 years ago, for 10,000 years, what do you think you would see on earth now? Things you can't even imagine. And now you're at the 12th bridge, which is a bridge that is to a civilization that will never crumble again in the humans. You, right now, are leaving footprints on this bridge that will forever be on the bridge. Some of you leave footprints in cement, hoping they last for a little bit. Oh no, these footprints are in the etheric realm of the first ones to walk across the bridge into the new dawn of earth. In the future, there will be humans studying your footprints to see who the brave and courageous ones were. They will honor you for building the 12th bridge into the new civilization that will be on earth from now on. And in that, we like to call this, when a planet reaches this point, you are ready for the Great Alliance. And the Great Alliance is where you begin to commune with the galactics, and they will walk with you across the bridge. Some of them will be on the other side waving, say, "What took you so long, humans?" It's the great alliance with the light of the universe, with your dance with that light, with the angelics and the galactics clearly present among you, some in physical form. But the greater alliance is the alliance of the humans, building the new human community, building these new communal templates, specifically architected by the humans for the humans, healing templates, telepathic peace templates, light enhancement templates, so that when you build these templates across the world, and they are real lighted templates, they will be available for every human on earth to access the new realities that you will be ushering in. You are no longer self-responders to a world that tries to get you to be so diminished. You are now co-creators of the new world of the 12th bridge. I get excited about this. I hope you can too. Co-creators of the new architecture for the 12th bridge, which will bring your whole civilization into a new time where humans will download these new realities coming from the miracle mantle that surrounds Earth. And as you dance with your own magnificent light field, it forms a figure 8 with the light above. As above, so below. New dawn, 12th bridge. You made it. what holy wholeness sits in your hearts. For you are the ones. The only thing I ask you today is to wholeheartedly believe that you are the ones to set your footprint on the bridge of tomorrow that will last into infinity. What blessings are being bestowed upon you. So be it, so it is, and it shall be.
Mm. Beloved ones, it is a great joy for us. We have been working over these years with so many of you. We have said to you again and again, you are on the leading edge of awakening. And most of you look at yourselves and say, oh, he must be talking to everyone else, not me. Because you still have an energetic of doubt that when you hear that you are magnificent, when you hear that you are on the leading edge of awakening, you find it difficult to accept. That is the old conditioning. The old, I'm not good enough. And it is the old that is dropping away. You can feel it. You can look back over the last few years in your life. Look back and see how you were and feeling yourselves now. Recognize the changes. We see it in you. We feel it in you. You are letting go of comparison. You are letting go of judgment. You are letting go of rigidity. You are moving more and more into the flow, into the energetics, moment by moment. You are beginning to trust more and more your intuition, your inner guidance. And the beauty is, the more you trust it, the stronger it gets because you open more. And we say to you and have said for a long time, your intuition, it is simply your superconscious or your higher self talking to you. If you are lucky, you hear it as a voice, but most of you initially will feel it as a feeling or an idea, a gut feeling. I've got to do this. I've got to say that. I've got to stop this. Trust your intuition. Allow it to grow. Support yourself becoming more intuitive because your superconscious knows exactly what is best for you moment to moment. And beloveds, you are that superconscious. As you allow your vibration to become more and more beautiful, higher and higher, more of this superconscious self comes into the body. You become more aware, you become more conscious, you become more creative. You start to remember skills and abilities from the many past lives that you have lived. We have seen this over the years with so many of you. You are changing. It is beautiful. And to be here gathered with you in the room and all of you around the planet, it is a joy for us to watch and to participate in these gatherings. And as most of you know, the Stargate is not only a receiver of energy, but a transmitter. And there are thousands of stargates around the world, all connected, all receiving these energies that we are creating together, being transmitted by this and all the other stargates, creating a field around this beautiful earth. And this energetic field is available to anyone who is, even for a brief moment, open to receive these energies that we will be sharing this week together. And we have shown this one, Pragit, few times. When you radiate this energy, he has seen people. We have shown him in his inner vision, people who were going about their lives and then suddenly touched in their openness, touched by the energy fields that you have been creating. It is happening, and you are doing it. It is no accident that you are hearing these words. It is no accident that you were drawn to be part of this global gathering. We honor you and we welcome you. And there is so much that we have to share.
And so, beloved ones, relax, feel. We wish for you to truly feel these messages. And as you relax, can you feel it is a bit like the quarter that drops in the jukebox and allows every cell of your body to jiggle with the sounds, the vibrations, the subtle messages? This particular retreat is about light technology. It is about the youthing, the rejuvenation of the body that can occur as the very molecules and atoms entangle and dance with the quantum field. It is that simple. And so we wish to say a few words from our perspective about what this light technology truly is. And the first thing to say is that it is like a diamond. There are so many facets. But the simplest way to think about it is that the light technology is your interface with the greater universe. And you live in a multidimensional, resplendent universe, so filled with light, so filled with high vibrational beingness. You are here in this earthbound reality, and lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, you have been focused only on the physical, thinking this is all there is, fearing death, fearing your own self, fearing what you have perceived as darkness here. For it has been truly as if the lights have been turned out. Humanity has gone into the depths of unconsciousness as the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria took place. And beloved ones, it was meant to be. Because in that state of forgetfulness, you have been in the deep, mining the fields of human compassion. You have been having experiences here of being an isolated self, playing a story of a life and then a story of another life. And you are about to reawaken into the symphony of how all these stories create a spark, a cathedral of light that is uniquely human. You are so beautiful. You have been cultivating such a depth within you. And now, as the light shines forth once again, as you look upon yourselves, you will find that the darkness has always been an illusion. You will find that there are crystalline caverns and gold mines and treasure troves where you once feared you would find cobwebs and scary things. Beloved ones, you are so precious to the universe. We wish for you to truly feel this. And we will be talking a little these days about science, just enough so that you can cognize, to use a crayon word, so that you can truly understand and interpret and bring down to the earth the potentials that you are swimming in these days together. So, very briefly and very simply, it is another facet of light technology. There is a brilliant scientist, Nassim Haramein, and some of you know him. He has created something called an arc crystal, A-R-K. And this crystal is geometrically, molecularly aligned. And in that alignment, the crystal is then placed into what they call the resonator, where they are spinning electricity through copper wires in both directions, and they are mimicking the spin of space-time. They are mimicking what occurs naturally in the quantum field. And as they mimic that, the crystals start to become entangled with that quantum field. They start to resonate. And they have actually measured that these crystals, once they are taken out of this spinning field, they emit light. They can actually measure approximately 30 photons in a super dark space with very sensitive equipment. Pew, 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 pew. But more regular. 30 photons per second. That is light that is emanating from the quantum field. You could imagine it as light that is emanating from the void of space-time itself. What do you think they used in your deep past as a light source when you see those emanations in the hieroglyphs in Egypt, the light bulbs? Beloved ones, there are technologies that will be coming to your earth, and they are quite literally light technologies, free energy, the control of your gravitational fields. These are all things that these brilliant scientists are working on. You, each and every one of you, you are forerunners in a different way. It is not approaching the light technology from the perspective of a physics theory, although the physics can be very helpful, as you can see. You are approaching the quantum field head on, heart on, body on. You are dancing. And in that way, through your consciousness, what do you think happens when you entangle with the quantum field. You are all doing it already. You emanate light. This is why ZaZar says we wish you could see what we see. This is why Alcazar says when we look at you, we do not see a physical form, we see layer upon layer of energy. It is time for you to know the beauty of who you truly are. And these days together, there are potentials that are beyond anything that has previously occurred in the Stargate work. You are here, and those of you who are here physically, you are anchoring these potentials. And so we honor you. Are you ready? We like the ZaZar warm-up. Beloved ones, relax. These are not potentials that you can reach by grasping hard, but the more present you can be, and the more aligned with your intention to simply dance with higher consciousness, to move with peace and love, and to emanate, radiate, and receive this light, the faster your youthing and your enlightenment will come.
And so, beloved ones, there is much going to be occurring these days together. The Galactic Command are already on station with many, many craft waiting to bring you, as we have worked many times before, a column of light to create a cocoon around you, which will be there to support energies from your superconscious self coming to your human self. This one, Izan, will be taking you into a totally different universe. You will be universal travelers by the end of this week. Izan will talk of this when it is time. This one, Onyo, will be working together with ZaZar, creating time shifts, time jumps. These time shifts are not just for you individually, but they can actually create a planetary shift that can uplift the frequency of humanity. You will know because you will be experiencing it. The rest of the world, they will not know except those sensitive ones, but you will be changing the trajectory of humankind. These things initially seem like almost fantasy. But for those of you who have already experienced this, you feel the difference. You feel something has shifted. For those of you who have already taken a journey to a different universe, when you returned, you could feel something has changed. But more about that later.
I would like to add, if I may,
Yay! Welcome back.
that the only thing that keeps the human from these exalted experiences really is your belief.
Hmm.
So you can hear where we might go. You can hear what might happen to your own quantum light body. You can even be in a wellness bed, being reconfigured. But I tell you, you are so powerful that if you enter any of these experiences with a slight disbelief, and all of you have disbeliefs because your beliefs have come from a material world, the old paradigm. So I would ask you this. I often say to Marilyn, when I say to her something and she goes, I don't know if I can really believe that, I say, you have to not only believe it, but you try it out for a week. And as you deeply feel the belief that you can change your body, mind, heart, soul, that you can open these experiences handed to you, to be the one to say, I will no longer disbelieve in the unknown, in the multi-dimensions, in these higher beings. For why? Because I believe now I am one of those higher beings accessing the light within me. And that light within me connects with all the experience, the luscious, delicious experiences here, taking them in deep inside. And in that moment where belief opens the door, now you are changed.
Hmm.
That is how powerful humans are, because it is the very belief, no matter what kind of vitamins you take, if you are just a passive part of that, your belief system will stop the quantum level of healing. So I say to you, let's be on the wagon of belief this week, okay?
Hmm.
And can believe that you are the ones lighting the world with your light.
Hmm.
Sometimes my voice is much for Marilyn's throat.
Hmm.
So I just figured out why I get so excited when I got so excited when ZaZar said that they would be bringing upgrades to our light technology. And ZaZar also uses this beautiful word circuitry. So just take a moment to imagine what ZaZar is describing with light technology. And imagine that just by being here in this container, all of us together, all of us on the live stream, we're going to have the opportunity to go further than we've ever been and to upgrade our circuitry. And that's our interface with who we truly are. It's our interface with all of the many layers of consciousness, these templates that ZaZar is describing. Just, can you start to feel what happens to the field right now? We're here on the frontier of human experiencing. If it's true, that the lights kind of went out on this planet for a while. We're here to turn the lights all the way back on. So, and it reminds me of something that I heard Richard Rudd from the Gene Keys say in an interview recently. And he said he had a vision, and it was in a dream, but it was so powerful, it woke him up. And he was seeing our solar system from outer space, and he was like marveling at it. And then suddenly there was this huge flash of light, like a huge light burst, like a supernova. And he knew that that was coming from Earth, that that was our moment of collective awakening. So bring it on, light technology.
Well, I want to say ZaZar has said exactly that.
Oh, cool.
That when humans reach that level of light, there will be such a burst that way out in the cosmos, beyond our galaxy, Earth will look like a star. That's what we're in the midst of. As we move in, by the way, to this timeline shifting, we're going to need every one of you to believe that you can make a timeline shift. We're going to start this afternoon with that shift for both ourselves, where we jump up a level in our vibration. Believe it. Because as your belief solidifies the unity here, it will be to everybody that is listening and more in the world. That's how this works. It's electric. So as we go through these timeline shifts, and we're going to go through a timeline shift where we actually shift our circuitry up a timeline. It's happening.
Alcazar gave me this image. He likes to work with me in these images. But do you know what a periscope is? So it would be like a submarine that's like. And so like this light technology is like our periscope. And our level of vibration, when he says like we went down into unconsciousness, it's why we thought that this was all there is, because suddenly, right? And this is what Stargate does so powerfully. It makes this energy field, and suddenly we get direct access to the field because our field vibrates and resonates. And then we feel the guides as they come in, and people with inner vision see. So when ZaZar says we're going to upgrade our circuitry, our periscope is going to be like, so like that's my nutshell why I'm excited as my mic cuts off.
It's like Alcazar has said for many, many years. All the technology that you need to heal the planet is already here. We've had free energy on the planet for over a century, and I would recommend that you watch this video. It's on Netflix. I think it's called The Lost Century. Because at first there's a level of trust. So when Alcazar was telling me all these things, I had to trust what was coming through, because there was no demonstrations in reality about some of the things that he was saying. But those demonstrations have arrived. The technology to change this planet is already here. All that's needed is to raise the vibration, to raise the consciousness sufficiently for it to be made available. It's here, it's ready. Now we raise the vibration.
Together we rise.
Yeah.
So it's time to move into the meditation. Invite you to relax, get cozy.
So everyone at home, Please join us for the meditation.
And you know how a periscope works, right? It mirrors the light. So this
Okay.
is the greater you mirroring the light so your humanness can see your own magnificence, as ZaZar would say.
And so closing the eyes, relaxing. Everyone at home, please be comfortable also. If you happen to be doing something that you need to be with, then do this meditation later, because it's just as powerful on the recordings. Beloved ones, we have said so many times, there is nothing to do. It is about relaxing and allowing. Relaxing, you can totally understand. Allowing, what are we inviting you to allow? We are inviting you to allow the flow of your own inner energetics, the gentle coaxing of your consciousness to expand. We are bringing energies to you in these meditations to coax you out of your shell. We are not doing anything to you. We are whispering to you, come, join us. It is beautiful here. This is where you belong. You belong in this higher vibration. You belong with us. You belong to the greater whole. You are and have always been part of the oneness, connected to all that is. You have temporarily forgotten. For us, you have temporarily forgotten. For you, you have forgotten for hundreds of lifetimes. But now is the awakening. Now your heart and your superconscious is recognizing this is the time. This is the lifetime where I am going to evolve. I am going to call forth my true self. I am going to shed this old skin and become what I have always desired without always being aware of this desire. You are calling yourself forth. Your higher self or your superconscious is calling you, the humanness, to open and remember the vastness of who you are, and to feel once more part of all that is, as the illusion of separation starts to dissolve. As the ancient form of namaste, the hands together over the heart, saying, I recognize the God in you. We are all light in this God field. And so we are asking each one of you now just to ask inside, silently asking inside, for the energies of the earth, the energies of Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field.
And so we are calling for the energies of the earth.
And just allow for the possibility that the earth's consciousness, Gaia, is responding. You may even sense a subtle energy as Gaia responds to your asking. Throughout this meditation, when we suggest you ask for something, ask, because the guides respond to you individually. And so now we're going to invite you all around the world to ask for an etheric stargate to come down around you. As most of you know, this physical structure is just an anchor for a higher dimensional consciousness, what we call the etheric stargate. So as you ask for an etheric stargate, this consciousness responds. You can visualize it around you if you wish. That can assist in your asking. No need to know exactly how it is, because that consciousness will respond to your asking.
And so, asking inside, we are calling for an etheric stargate and visualizing, feeling your stargate anchoring the higher dimensional consciousness held in the sacred geometry that powers the stargate. And now inviting your etheric stargate to activate.
For when you ask for it to activate, you're giving it permission to work with you.
And so we call for the activation of all the stargates around the world.
And what will start to happen is your etheric stargate will start to radiate a very soft, gentle energy around you. And as most of you know, we are going to start to vibrate all the stargates faster and faster. Nothing for you to do. And as we vibrate them faster, we will be moving up through the frequency ranges of the other dimensions. And so we are starting that process right now. And so we start to vibrate all the stargates, the whole stargate grid, vibrating. And as we do so, we move out of the frequencies of the third dimension, already moving up and merging into the energetics of the fifth dimension, still vibrating all the stargates faster, merging into the sixth dimensional energetics now, continuing a little faster, and into the seventh dimensional energetics now, where we gently pause for a few moments.
And we ask each one of you to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
We call for strong seventh dimensional energy in all the stargates around the world. And as we do this, we are creating a strong field around this beautiful blue pearl of your earth. And as you ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field, your stargate starts to radiate these seventh dimensional energies to you. And just relax into them. Nothing to do. And these gentle vibrations vibrate you on a cellular level. They vibrate your very DNA. And as many of you know, it vibrates your higher dimensional, non-physical DNA. And this is of great import at this time. For it is this higher dimensional DNA that carries many of the access points to your vastness. And as you simply relax into these energies, your energy field starts to vibrate in harmony with this soft seventh dimensional field. And can you visualize, can you imagine? There are over 1,000 of us meditating together. And there are over 1,000 of these physical stargates around the world, all vibrating in this seventh dimensional energy, creating a nourishing field, not just for us, but for anyone who's open, if only for a moment. These energies can be shared with them. Very good.
And so we continue once again to vibrate all the stargates around the world faster. And as the vibration rises, we move up into the eighth dimensional frequencies, continuing to rise into the ninth dimension now, vibrating faster still through your ninth into your 10th dimensional frequencies and up into the 11th. And vibrating quite rapidly now as we approach and enter your 12th dimensional frequencies, where again all the stargates gently pause.
And so each one of us asking now for a strong 12th dimensional energy in our etheric stargates.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field around the world.
And again, as you simply relax, your stargate begins to radiate these higher frequencies to you. Nothing to do. And slowly, slowly, your own energy field begins to harmonize with the energies around you. You start to vibrate with these 12th dimensional energetics. It happens all by itself. Nothing to do. Just the allowing. Very good. And as you vibrate at this level, as most of you already know, you become more sensitive to the many guides and benevolent beings who are available to assist humanity in this awakening process. And as we almost always do, we ask you to ask inside for the presence of the angelic realm.
So each one of us asks inside, we call for the presence of the angels.
And feel, here they come, noticing the energy changing around you as the angels come to you. Feel. You can ask them to come closer. Come closer. Allow them to embrace you with their loving presence. The angels coming just because you asked. And at the beginning of a gathering, we always start in a similar way. Even if the words are the same, the energetics are always designed for each one of us individually. The guides respond to you. So the words are the same, but you are calling in your experience. So as you open your heart to the angelic energies, perhaps you feel them more. And again, we like to invite some of the ascended masters. And so often we like to start with the one whom we call the Blessed Mother. She was the mother of Yeshua, Jesus, the Mother Mary, or Maria.
And so each one of us asking inside, we are calling for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And as you ask, feel, here she comes. Mary, Maria, coming gently at first, and then her energy gets stronger. The Blessed Mother, come closer, allowing her to embrace you with her love. Yes. Joining the angels, creating a field of oneness around us. Very good. Another master now, the Buddha, divine masculine energy, a different frequency.
And so again, asking inside, we are calling presence Buddha.
And again, feel, here he comes, the Buddha, bringing his energy into this global meditation. Welcome him. Invite him to come closer also.
Come closer.
The Buddha.
Bring more of your energy here. Buddha.
Feel. Yeah. Very good.
And beloved ones, the ones known as the Lemurians and the Atlanteans have been very active in the Stargate work this year with the revelation from ZaZar about this 12th bridge, this new cosmic unity that will exist forever from humanity, from Earth, this advanced higher civilization you are creating. Can you see that these tendrils, these sparks of light from the past are coming to you now for a reason? Because you are Atlanteans, you are Lemurians, and you have exists in every single one of these advanced civilizations. Perhaps not in all of them, but together you are representatives of a collective past, not just of this earth, not just of this galaxy, and not even just of this universe. You are sparks of light that are eternal, never-ending consciousness, reinventing itself, evolving, dancing through light. And so we ask each one of you now to invite the presence of the Atlanteans. And so we are calling for the presence of the masters from the golden age of Atlantis.
And as you ask, feel. Feel as they bring their presence and their wisdom into this global meditation, joining the Buddha, the Blessed Mother, and the angels, creating a stronger field of oneness around us all.
And they are inviting us to etherically, holographically draw in the crystalline temple at the center of the Atlantean Empire. And so just asking inside, we are calling for the energetic presence of the crystalline temple of Atlantis. And feel, here it comes.
Yes.
Feel this.
Just noticing a very gentle shift in the energy field. Together, we are calling forth that which is the illusion of the past into the now. All that was love and wisdom
Unity
into the now.
and harmony with the universe into the now. Entanglement through these crystals with infinite sources of energy in the quantum, in the now. And all of these temples of Atlantis were connected around the world with other sacred sites. And so just asking now for the unity grid of consciousness that was on the planet in those times, we are calling forth the temple grid and feel. Just feel. Beautiful. Very good. And into this temple grid, the ones known as the Lemurians also wishing to bring their presence. So each one of you asking inside.
We call for the presence of the Lemurian masters and feel. Here they come. Just feeling the energy again, gently changing around us. As the masters from Lemuria bring their supportive energy into this field that we are creating together. A field that is gently vibrating us in the oneness.
Harmony with Mother Nature, a harmony with the earth. The Lemurians knew where they came from in the stars. They could point to your night sky and say, look, that is where my last incarnation was. And so, beloved ones, we are joined these days by a magnificent being whose joy and mission is to reawaken you to your true magnificent self. And so we are going to ask you to call for the presence of ZaZar.
Inviting his presence into your etheric stargate, inviting his presence to embrace you. Feel as he brings his energy to you. The love of ZaZar. Feel. Yeah.
So I would say to you, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Because it is you that are the lightened ones. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As if you are a wave, as if you are one wave going in, going out, going in. So you are a wave upon wave with each breath, moving in and out. And now vision that you are joining each other in the wave of breath together, creating waves upon waves of life force breath. Waves upon waves of lighted breath moving around your entire group. Vision for one moment that in your waves of breath, that the etheric ones who were on earth millions of years ago are joining you in this room right now. Vision that those in Telos and Shambhala, who are in the enlightened fifth dimensional human grid, joining you right now, bringing their light of remembrance to you. and imagine your advanced ancestors coming into this room, holding in their palms the light of their knowing of what they created. And so all of these advanced civilizations, many indigenous to your planet, walking in the room with you right now, holding the light beam from all that they created. The Atlanteans, the Lemurians, the Egyptians, the Telosians, all coming into this room now, holding the light, and they are bringing it to merge with your light so that you might carry this light of the earth civilizations and now begin to vision that you all rise together and vision this beautiful golden 12th bridge. And envision yourself to take each other's hand because you are in the new human communal template of love and joy that the Stargate energies brought you. And together now you are holding each other's hand, moving across this beautiful golden bridge together with the etheric ones, the Atlanteans, the Egyptians, and all the advanced ones of your planet. And your light is growing and growing, and it is the fertile fuel by which the new civilization is being created. See yourself walking across this bridge now, leaving footprints of your beautiful heart. The first humans of this time moving across the bridge, leaving your hearted, lighted footprints. See yourself moving to the other side of the bridge now with all these beautiful beings. And as you reach the other side, you turn around and you see the light coming from you and all the lighted footprints moving back across the bridge, spreading across the earth in waves of the new human light. It is happening now. And you have just solidified the truth of the 12th golden bridge in your very breath that created waves. For in your breath is your lighted soul that carries lighted source, breathing life everywhere it goes. You are all this and more.
Beloved ones, this light bridge that you have visualized walking across is a reality. It is a creation that has been waiting for now, for you. There are So many of you around the world, bringing your light, bringing your love, bringing your intention, not just for yourself, but for humanity. You created your timeline so that you could be here now, in this lifetime, in this moment, to participate. You are needed and beloved ones. Can you allow yourself to recognize, if you are hearing these words, you are part of this opening, this growing of the 12th bridge, this corridor, this pathway into a new humanity, an evolving humanity that is on its journey into global enlightenment, into the oneness. The universe is waiting. There is such an interest from all around your universe and beyond about what is occurring here. We are touched by your progress. We are touched by your commitment. And it is a joy, as we have said, and will continue to say. It is a joy to be walking this path with you. The galactic command awaits you. Many other guides and channels await you. Take a moment and feel the love that is here for you. And take a moment to love and honor your own self. Because you are the reason you're hearing these words right now. So take a moment now and tune in to your own energy, your own vibration. Notice the subtle vibration that's occurring inside. Acknowledge it. As you acknowledge this frequency, you help yourself integrate it. And then bringing your awareness to your physical body, feeling your body. And then feeling the room around you. And then when you're ready, allowing the eyes to come open and coming fully back into your room. And so gently come all the way back. And bring that energy with you. Don't disconnect. Just bring that energy. Mm.
Yes, sir. We'll take a little stretch. It's really, I was like laying on the ground, feeling all of you like land back, teleporting back into this reality. So welcome back.
Good to stretch a little.
We are going to be bringing this session to a close. We want to invite two goddesses up. So please come on up. We have Diane here, who is Marilyn's wife, and Jen, who is the triple goddess.
Yeah. They're Marilyn's support team.
So whenever
They are definitely ZaZar's support team.
So
The three of us.
I love this. So yes,
Yeah.
It's such an amazing honor to be here in this incredible country, to be invited to be here with Pragit, Jules, and their beautiful team, and to meet all of you and feel your hearts and know how deeply you all are committed to this work of becoming more of our light and remembering our light and creating these unity communities. And as all of you joined us a little while ago across the world, I could feel all your energy coming in, and this land supports it. I know you will all feel that. Even if you're watching, you can tune in. And I'm excited to see where we'll all go this week together as we rise and we walk across these bridges and create new realities that will be here forever.
Wow. What an incredible experience this morning has been. And I thank you so, Pragit, Jules, Marilyn, ZaZar, and Alcazar, for this experience and being able to rise together. And during the meditation, I just felt we are forming the 12th bridge. I really felt the reality of that. I felt our ability to bring in these new realities, be the new incredible humans that Earth has been waiting for. And so the love that I feel for all of you in this room and out there all around the world, because we can do this. And we are here to make these huge shifts. And I feel so excited. I love the concept of if we all believe that we can keep stepping into the unknown. And even right now, this experience for me really catapulted me into a new state of being, which I'm excited to explore together.
Yeah.
And I want to say that sometimes when you begin to channel, and my early days, I was a psychologist. So when ZaZar came along, I had to make sure I was all okay. And the first 2 years that he came, he put me through a classroom to develop sacred integrity and grace, to be able to channel this being and give up being a psychologist. He said, that is not the route to go. The route to go is to help the human race get beyond its trauma and into the light. So for 10 years, I've had the privilege of watching Jen and Diane be proof of his teachings. And I know how I have changed as a human but to get to witness these two beautiful beings and how I see the teachings become their very blood, and how I see the red of their blood turning into light.
Mhm.
It is really extraordinary to have you as the goddesses on the ZaZar team. So I want to thank you.
Mm.
Mhm.
You just feel the heart energy wave that just rippled out.
So for
Just want to say these three are teaching us so much about living divine grace as human beings. And so thank you for being in our lives.
Thank you.
absolutely, yeah.
And one more thing I want to throw in this mix. ZaZar said that when we did the waters of the world all together with the Stargate community, the workshop we just did in Mount Shasta, that the waters of the world enhancing their light quotient is what brought in and solidified the fluidity of the 12th bridge.
And because of that, because of what you did, the 12th bridge was ready to be announced by ZaZar here.
And there's a lot of people here in the room and also at home who participated in that incredible experience in Shasta.
So thank you for being with us. Can you see what we're creating?
Yeah.
And there is a lot of water in the air here in Costa Rica.
I haven't noticed.
And as we look out at this beautiful view,
Mm.
we are surrounded like almost like 180 degrees at least by ocean. So later this afternoon, we're going to be going down to the beach here, and it's going to be low tide, and there's going to be a shallow, sandy, gradual connection with the ocean. And that is where we're going to be doing this timeline shift with the Andromedan time clock technologies.
So this is so great. ZaZar downloaded the Andromedan time clock, time shift abilities. And we did this at the retreat at the sanctuary in June for the very first time. This will be the second time this is utilized. By the way, humans are 70% water. This isn't just about the water waves of Earth. This is about the water in you changing into light diamond water.
Oh. So this is what I wanted to say. So you know how Alcazar talked about these arc quartz crystals that get spun into resonance with the universe and shoot light, literally? The water also does that. So just take that in. And these scientists in the Simharamine, the International Space Federation, they're collaborating with a new field of science with the university in Japan, and it's called aqua photonics. It's the light of the water. So we're going to be utilizing that technology.
So for you at home, we're going to be recording it all
with a
and-
drone.
and we will make it available. And for everyone here and everyone at home, as each session is complete, it's being uploaded so that it's available for you. So you don't need to try and record what you're seeing here. Just be totally present and know that everything is going to be available to you online pretty much right away.
So if you're at home and you wish to join us on this joy ride, you can go to stargate.live/Costa Rica 2025. And much, much love to everyone around the world. Let's say goodbye to that camera over there. Bye.
Okay.